Ooh, we jumped to 12. I call that a success. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started. A couple days ago, I had posted on all my channels sort of a teaser, if you will, that I met Allie and Shelly Carter about a month ago. If you don't know who Allie Carter is, she is a survivor of SRA. And I need you guys to follow me here because I'm trying to censor a little bit, even though I think that YouTube is better than TikTok. So if you don't know what I'm saying, I'm going to need you to ask a friend and research it. So Allie Carter is a survivor of SRA, Mary Kate Ultra, and human transport. So I met them about a month ago, and I want to preface this by saying I have my bachelor's in social work. I work in foster care. I have for about 3.5 years. And I got my bachelor's degree over 10 years ago in social work. I've worked with kids for a very long time. And with that being said, I see like court orders all the time, adoption orders, birth certificates, other people's reports. I make my own notes. I do treatment plans every month. And so I have a general idea of what those sort of look like. So it's not just somebody random who couldn't actually verify the documentation. So when I met them, they presented mounds and mounds and mounds of evidence. And you can't fake state seals. You can't fake state ID numbers for forms. And if you did, you'd be able to look up that that was fake. That's something you can also verify. If you see the little code at the bottom, you can search that code for that state, and it will tell you on the state's website whether that's the correct form or not. You can't fake a judge's signature. That's probably prison time. And I know what adoption orders look like. So I just want to clarify that I reviewed tons and tons of information the day that I met them. And it was all totally authentic. I mean, I don't know how much more somebody can provide. I don't know how much more somebody can just expose all of their wounds to the whole world with their only message being to save the children and be aware and still be attacked so viciously. I think that there are things that people can do in their neighborhoods to just keep an eye out as a start, but I want to explain that, like, these kids were very vulnerable. So she was already in a bad situation, and then she got put into foster care. And then we see all these notes and records of it being an even worse situation. She's around my age, and it is unbelievable to me that she's experienced so much in her short time here that she didn't deserve, shouldn't have had to go through. First of all, there were multiple CPS reports from her biological home. There were a bunch of them in a short period of time. Almost all of the siblings were named in each one. There was enough reports from the kids to be able to follow up. And nobody did that. So as I was reading these notes, it was like referred out, closed out, referred out. No justification. So that's odd. She gets pulled into foster care, and somewhere along in there, in these notes from her social worker that she sees regularly, it says that she has a 27-year-old boyfriend. I want you to ask yourself if you would let your child have a 27-year-old boyfriend. And if you were a social worker, and if you were in my shoes, and you love these kids, you see them every week, you are the stand-in, you were the constant, why would you just turn your head the other way? I'm so sorry. I don't understand. I do case notes. I see my kids every week, and I would never, ever, ever, ever document that they told me that they had a 27-year-old boyfriend, let alone that they were afraid of said boyfriend. I don't know how you can document that for a child in foster care and then have no resolution. I don't understand how you can document years of child abuse and refer it out and never help them. So I just wanted to come on here and verify that. I'm kind of sick of the rumors, and I think that we need to stop heckling survivors and see what we can do about it. We just had Halloween pass, and kids are still being tortured every day. So I don't know if y'all are okay with that, but I'm certainly not. If it was one of your own and they got abducted and you just, nothing, nobody looks, nobody asks, nobody cares. And then you're putting a dollar sign on people. It gets me so mad. And I just don't think you guys understand